They don't want you to know. Whenever you learn something about these people, they'll stop at nothing to destroy you before it catches up with them. Now, I ain't telling y'all she did anything pertaining to murder. I just always want to ask her, because she's righteous. And you see me, once someone starts a campaign against me and gives me certain rules and provisions that if I don't do their bidding, this is what they're going to do. See, this didn't just start with Reggie. This did not start with Reginald from Long Beach University. Reggie from Long Beach University, this extortion, this leveraging, if Polight got any issues with somebody, let's take advantage of that so he could do our bidding. This ain't start with Reggie from Long Beach University. But we're at the climax of people attempting to take advantage of what they contend to be issues or think to be issues with other people for their own personal gain and benefit. That's what's going on here. So I just find it funny. Let me tell y'all something. Don't you know? And then we're going to deal with some logic. Let me show you something. If young Pharaoh and Reggie, I don't know if he's still at Long Beach University, but that's how I know him, Reggie of Long Beach University. If Pharaoh and Reggie of Long Beach University, who's on the Black Student Union, if he's still not part of it, I don't know. If young Pharaoh and Reggie were part of a conspiracy or working in collusion with each other, if they're working in collusion to extort somebody, let me show you how stupid Pharaoh is. First of all, Pharaoh's the same guy that said, oh, I got Pharaoh's greatest hits coming out. Pharaoh's the same guy that said something about the physiological structures of the pyramids when we was doing our online debate. It's over 200,000 views on I Am Brother Polight. He's the same one that was talking about the physiology of the pyramids. This is the same guy who did a video about a day or two ago talking about he's going to break the 26 vertebrae in Brother Polight's back. 26 vertebrae? It's 33. You're going to break my 26 vertebrae in my back? What human is walking around here with 26 vertebrae? See, this might be nerd jokes for y'all, because the people that's walking with this guy, they don't care about that. But it tells me a lot when a man says 26 vertebrae. I'm sorry, he joking too. Yeah, he's like, pardon me, y'all, because, you know, when you break in these niggas back, I'm about to break all 26 vertebrae. I'm about to break all 26 vertebrae in this nigga back. And I'm like, 26 vertebrae? That's interesting. Physiological structures of the pyramids, that's interesting. So I already know who I'm dealing with and what I'm dealing with. When a person is implicated in something pertaining to extortion and conspiracy, bribery, if those two parties that's part of this sit down and one interviews the other about it, we know how stupid these people are. Let me say this again. If you and your friend got caught attempting to extort somebody, and now you have to tell your story, does it make sense that the two people that are involved, minus another party, does it make sense that two of the people that are involved, one of them will interview the other about what happened? Put the emojis there. That's right. Put the emojis there. I'm going to say it again. If you and your friend were caught attempting to extort somebody live, or one of your friends, if you are said to be part of a conspiracy or working in collusion with somebody that was attempting to extort another person, why would Pharaoh, who's involved, be interviewing the other guy when he and Pharaoh are said to be working in collusion with each other upon the statement of the guy he's interviewing? If Pharaoh wanted to clear his name, why would he be interviewing the other guy that implicated him in the conspiracy, the extortion, and the bribery? Why is Pharaoh interviewing the guy that he's doing the conspiracy with? Why is he interviewing the guy who said he's part of the extortion? Yo, I see the emojis. Thank you, people. So that means you understand what I'm saying. That means you understand what I'm saying. Where they do that at? If only everyone else had the luxury of interviewing people they're scheming with when they get caught scheming. This tells you how stupid these people are. Let's go to more stupid. Let's move on to Attorney Ikiesha Shabazz. Since the theme of what we're saying is stupid. Attorney Ikiesha Shabazz, since it's been revealed to you all publicly by way of Reggie, confirming the parties that's been involved per recording that I released that was not edited, it was actually live, by me doing a Facebook Live catching him, it made it clear that if I did anything wrong, he could have implicated me because there was no room for me to edit because it was live. The video was live. As I asked him if his intention was to lie. Was his father's intention to lie? He said yes on me. I asked him, is everything that we saying true? Is everything I'm saying true? He said yes. I asked him, is everything you saying true? Yes. We both agreed that everything we said during the course of that conversation, me not wanting to have anything to do with the money because it came from somewhere illegal, once I found out, I returned the money. He said that was true. How might they do a video revoking everything that he confirmed was true in that live recording? How do you think you're going to tell people what they really heard and what they really didn't hear? And the person you do it with is the co-conspirator? Listen. Caught red-handed. You already know. But the theme is stupidity. So watch this. Attorney Ikiesha Shabazz. It's been said by Reggie. I got perfect record. Not from one day either. I got more than one day collecting records of him confirming to me, or at least implicating her in extortion and conspiracy. I got my record. So, Attorney Ikiesha Shabazz sends me a text and she says, mind you, this woman can do video after video after video on me. Over and over and over again. Video after video after video after video. But she can't take one video. And I didn't even say nothing. I just really recorded the other guy. I really just went on live. Yeah, I know. You want me to do the knowledge. I hear that. But sometimes you got to do this. And in fact, since you don't know me to be putting out these videos about drama, give me the pass today. Because this is important. So move on with that. Don't act like this is the channel where I'm doing drama. Because y'all don't be saying nothing to these crazy Negroes who do this shit every day. And you're going to get the knowledge. And if you don't hear the knowledge in this, you're sadly mistaken. But when an attorney is involved in an era of social media, it's our responsibility to blast her punk ass. And let me do this right here. First of all, let me type it in, actually. Stay with me. Hold on. Ikiesha extortion. Ikiesha extortion at gmail.com. You can just cut and paste it. Ikiesha, Ikiesha extortion at gmail.com. All my followers that heard, I didn't actually take my word for it. And I got a whole lot more. But I don't play my hand before the public forum or the public court of YouTube. When it's an attorney playing games with my life, I have to deal with her properly before I come to YouTube. The only reason y'all hear me talking now on YouTube about her, because I've been given the pass by my attorneys to deal with her. Now, since things is moving forward, because I don't want to show my hand. And it doesn't matter who believes what about me, because you're going to see, it's all going to come to light. Let me tell you something about Attorney Ikiesha Shabazz. But first, if you're a supporter of mine, send your full name and email, because we have to respond as a community to former prosecutors / present-day defense attorneys who are involved in slanderous campaigns and conspiracies perpetrated against people because they're trying to hide the dirty shit going on in their lives. Because they're looking to hide what they've done wrong to myself or somebody else. So, for those of you, I'm not asking non-supporters now. So don't you turn around now if you're a non-supporter and start complaining, because I ain't asking you. I'm talking to the 640,000 people that subscribe to our app that's being released this coming Thursday. But the previous 640,000 subscribers that we have, you want to be part of this? It's going to be like doing campaigns. This attorney that's been part of this, and guess what? I gave enough time for her to blast young Pharaoh, to blast Reggie. I gave her enough time to say I have nothing to do with that. If Reggie said my name and involved me in something like this, it's not true. I gave her enough days, but instead what she did, she texted me and said she texted me and asked me to give her the name of my attorney or get her in touch with my attorney so she can send her complaint because she's going to file a lawsuit against me. Listen to this. In a conspiracy to slander her, and she's including my wife since I used her phone. She's talking about when I put my wife's phone on Facebook Live. Pardon me, when I put my phone on Facebook Live, and I allowed the public to hear the conversation of Reggie attempting to extort me, who on account to Reggie said, young Pharaoh and attorney Ikiesha Shabazz have been calling him and speaking to his father to come up with this schema that if I do not come up with this money, that they're going to publicly lie and say that I stole from them. Publicly lie and say that I took money from them. It was recorded live. But attorney Ikiesha Shabazz is not mad at Reggie for saying she's involved. He's not mad at Reggie for not denying that she was involved. She's not mad at Reggie for confirming that she and Pharaoh were involved. She's not mad. She is not mad at Pharaoh for probably being in part of this. I don't know whose idea this was. But one thing for sure, if attorney Ikiesha Shabazz can make video after video defaming me, why can't she make one video attesting to her innocence? Why has she not publicly revoked the claim of the college student? Why has she not confirmed that these guys have used her name illegitimately and they need to be put on notice? No, she wants to sue me for conspiracy, according to her, and she needs to send her complaint to my attorney. I don't know if you ever heard something so stupid. She's demanded that I send her my attorney's name so she can send her complaint to my attorney because she's going to sue me for conspiracy to slander her and my wife. It's a closed case. No. Now, also, told to me by another person in my circle, she's also filing a restraining order against me so the video can go down as soon as possible. She ain't doing no YouTube videos now. I mean, it was all YouTube all day. Brother Polight, Brother Polight, Brother Polight, Brother Polight. But now she's also filing a restraining order for me. And only video I got up there about her is me catching somebody implicating her and Pharaoh. That's the only video I got. She's not suing those guys. She's not getting restraining orders against those guys. She's attempting to get a restraining order against me. She also recently, the charges against me stealing in the community has now escalated to $500,000 since she's been caught or implicated in this extortion, I should say. And the reason why it's important to understand that she has perpetrated a horrible wrong against me on more than one occasion. And the offset has been to campaign to denigrate my character. This is not the first time, people. This is not the first time. In fact, her first campaign was inspired because she did wrong by me. And I refused to bow to her. when she told me, if you don't do this, I'm going to go and do that. And if you think I'm lying, all you got to do is ask Sinetta, because Sinetta's the one that broke the story for her the first time around, when she started this campaign of so-called 60 grand, $70,000. Sinetta was the one that broke the story for her. So, you see, even though Sinetta and I is cool, he was hurt and disheartened when he heard about this crap. And he called himself blowing up my spot because he was standing in the name of truth. Until he found out Ike's dirty. Dirty old Ike. There she go. He found out. And you know what he did? He refrained from participating in this crap anymore because she implicated him by giving him misinformation about me. And he realized he was regurgitating and spewing lies. Lies he could not stand on. So he fell back. And that's why he don't participate in her shit no more. He fell back. So when y'all get at Sinetta, y'all can't get at Sinetta, because when Sinetta first got word that Brother Polight was doing a horrible wrong, an evil wrong, he went on live despite our relationship, despite the fact that our children know each other, despite the fact our wives know each other. You know what he did? He did the right thing, and he went out there to expose his brother. Because when he found out what was going on, he said, I gotta expose Brother Polight. Fuck this, and I'm mad at him because you messing up my platform with the bullshit you doing, Polight. And this is to the top. I was never mad at Sa. He did the right thing. Based on him believing, because her attorney status, you know, we always scared of feds and law enforcement coming into the community. But she says, I'm attorney, and then everybody's comfortable. And everybody believes that that's a badge of honor. Let me tell you, she's a former prosecutor. As a former prosecutor, your job is to make sure that whoever gets accused, whatever black man gets accused, you're going to see to it that they get locked up. Otherwise, you lose as a prosecutor. Her job is to make sure you get the minimum or the max. No in-betweens. That's her job as a former prosecutor. To get the minimum or the max. That's her job. Then she turned defense attorney. So her job at that point is not to prove that you're innocent, but to come up with an interpretation viable enough that it leaves room for doubt, so you could be free. Has nothing to do with innocence. So she would probably be bipolar at the very least. And I mean, it's one of the symptoms when people smoke too much weed anyway. I don't know how much weed she smokes, but we know you be on the ooh-wee. And ooh-wee, your ass in trouble. Ain't it funny how Pharaoh and attorney Ikiesha Shabazz petitioning for feds to get involved, and now you got it. You called on the feds so much. Now I gotta save the update for you guys. I'm gonna save the update. But listen, for those of you that are disheartened, those of you who are pissed off after knowing the parties that's involved and what they attempted to do to me publicly, those of you that watch that video and you can see clear as day that these people are attempting to extort me and leverage any complaint they heard from somebody and use it to their advantage so they could have got monies out of me. And if I ain't choose to give them the money, they're going to go out there and lie. Mess with my livelihood. And lie and tell y'all a story about me stealing from them, knowing they got the goddamn money back on top of it. Go to IkieshaExtortion@gmail.com. I want to name it after the attorney that Reggie said was involved. And this attorney, Ikiesha Shabazz, who had escalated the charges on me. And let me tell you this, Ikiesha, how much of those emails that you've asked for, how much of those you think are legit? Are you just adding up all the numbers in those emails? Did you go through a proper vetting process before you went out publicly and disdain of me? Did you do a proper vetting process, or are you just adding up the numbers of any emails sent to you? Do you know where some of those emails came from, Ikiesha? Do you know where some of those convincing stories come from? Well, I'll tell you this, family. What you'll find out soon is that there's other parties involved in this situation. And there are parties on that end that were told to embellish on any grievance they had with me. And if they escalate it, then we can get better results. And guess what? I have people that reached out to me and said, yo, Pete, I had an issue with you, but I ain't about to take you from your family, God. I'm going to talk to you direct. Because ain't no problem that intense that I'm going to try to have you sent to the feds.